Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I have for you a watch you might want to consider or put on your short list during the upcoming AliExpress sale. And that watch is this Starking Diver Reference AM0603. Starking reached out to me back in early April asking if I would be interested in reviewing their watch on my channel. I never saw their email and never responded. Then in late May they reached out again. This time I did see the email. Now I've never heard of Starking, so I checked them out on their website as well as AliExpress, and I felt they had some interesting watches. So I replied back. They offered me my choice of one of 4 models and 1 colorway from that model, and my choice was this. My channel isn't big enough yet to send multiple models like some other channels received. And since this watch was sent for free, you saw the paid promotion in the corner. My choice was model AM0603, specifically reference AM0603 SJ22 with the inner rotating Pepsi bezel. I honestly liked all 5 colorways, so it was a tough choice. They also have some other good-looking designs, but this model was an easy choice for me. It appears Starking has sent a lot of free watches out for review because in the past month, YouTube is absolutely flooded with Starking videos. And now you're looking at one more. But that's not a bad thing, it's a good thing because you, the viewer, can see the same watch and get different perspectives on it. But always keep in mind that these reviews out there that you're watching, like me right now for example, are from reviewers who received a free watch. In addition, if you use their affiliate link or my affiliate link that you'll find in the description, I or they, depending on whose link you use, may receive a small commission, but it doesn't cost you more or increase your price. This watch homages the more expensive but still affordable Spinnaker Bradner with its dual crown and inner rotating bezel. Cadison also homages the Bradner and is similarly priced to the Starking, but the bezel on the Cadison is fixed. So there's no additional crown to turn the inner bezel. So if you're looking for that compressor-style design with dual crowns, the Cadison isn't it. The Spinnaker Bradner is beautiful and it costs anywhere from $200 to almost $500 depending on the movement, colorway, or if it's a limited edition collaboration. This Starking is less than $80 during a sale and possibly closer to or under $70 when you factor in coins and discount codes. So does it make sense to homage a watch that isn't overly expensive to begin with? In the case of the Starking, I'm going to say yes, but it's important to understand the stark differences between a Starking and a Spinnaker. You need to have realistic expectations. You're not getting Spinnaker quality from Starking for under $80. Just not happening. With that in mind, let's start with the packaging. The shipping box arrived in less than stellar condition. It was wrecked. But as you can see here, the Starking box is in excellent shape. It is a cardboard box with a slide-out drawer. A nice change. I've got like 100 of these types of boxes and I really don't need 101 of them. This also has the tiniest of microfiber cloths. A warranty card stating that this is a 1-year warranty, and below that you have the watch itself. Measurements are 42 millimeters across, a rather slim lug-to-lug of just 47 millimeters, a lug width of 22 millimeters, but I measured 21.5. A thickness of 13 millimeters, and this watch weighs just 92 grams on this very, very comfortable silicone rubber strap. One thing this Starking has that I like over the Spinnaker Bradner are in fact the hands. I'm not a fan of the shovel head hour hand of the Spinnaker. I also like the choice of font Starking chose for their bezel. I think this Pepsi style inner rotating bezel looks great and it almost lines up perfectly. You can see here that the 12 and 6 are right on, but if you look at the 3 and the 9, it is off ever so slightly. Is it blatantly off and awful? No. The dial looks good too though. I really do like the red minute markers from the 12 to the 3, and then white from there on. Lume on this watch is better than what I was expecting. It's not that dark in here right now, so I'll try to shoot that at the end of this video when it gets a little darker. The bezel markings and that 3 o'clock marker are rather thin and small, so you can't get a whole lot of lume on that, but the rest of the indices and the hands pop nicely. Lastly, protecting that dial and bezel is a mineral, not sapphire glass. Yes, this watch is under $80 during a sale, but there's a lot of sub $80 watches that offer sapphire. So mineral, in my opinion, is a miss. The top crown controls the inner rotating bezel, and the bottom crown controls the 8215 automatic movement. I'll talk about the movement later, but sticking with the crowns for a moment, the bottom crown that controls the movement is signed, while the top crown isn't, so you can differentiate between the two. However, the crowns on this watch don't look and feel like regular crowns. They look and feel more like caps or covers, like a plastic bottle cap would work. Or the best example that I could think of with watches is maybe Vostok. A Vostok feels like you're screwing down a cap, except the Starking isn't loose and sloppy like a Vostok. These have no play. And even with two screw-down crowns and a screwed-down caseback, the watch itself is rated for just 100 meters of water resistance. 100 meters of water resistance is fine. I won't be going 10 meters deep, let alone 100 meters deep. The case itself is clean, it's minimalistic, with a nice combination of brushing and polishing. But, and this could be huge for some, it is 304L stainless steel. 304L stainless isn't as corrosion resistant as 316L stainless or even titanium. That really isn't a big deal because for most, I doubt it will be exposed to extreme conditions, but the big deal is for those who are allergic to certain metals. This could be a deal breaker. Titanium is hypoallergenic and 316L is considered surgical grade. 304L is not, so this is something to be aware of. Now for the movement. In this watch runs a Miyota 8215 automatic movement. It's a fine movement. This was reading between plus 13 and plus 17 seconds per day on my Timegrapher. A little fast, but within specs. Miyota movements tend to be noisy or wobble due to their unidirectional rotor, but not this one. This would have you think maybe it's something else, like an NH. When you turn the crown to set the time, you could feel the gearing of the movement, common to the 8215. It's not smooth like an NH35 would be. But what surprises me about this movement is how it's running a non-hacking version of the 8215. I haven't seen this in years. Every Miyota 8000 series I've come across in the last few years have all had a hacking feature. I don't even know if non-hacking movements are still being made. So they are either still being made or this is an older generation non-hacking 8215. I don't know the answer. A non-hacking movement isn't defective, it's just uncommon to see nowadays. The last thing I'll touch on is the strap. This is a very comfortable silicone strap. It's flexible, it's recessed down the center for comfort. The geometry is nice. The buckle is a perfect size and it's signed. It's got a pair of keepers, no quick release spring bars, and nothing fancy. Just a good quality and comfortable silicone strap. And that's it. In my opinion, it's a good looking, comfortable watch at a good price point in 2026. I say 2026 because this isn't 2024, where you're able to get an automatic steel dive and 316L and sapphire for the price of this Starking. We all have to live in the now, and now you're not getting a steel dive automatic, you're getting an Addy's Dive quartz watch for this Starking automatic price. Starking cut some corners for sure to give you some Spinnaker Bradner aesthetics in exchange for a lower price. If you believe they cut too many corners, or if you believe the cost savings are acceptable, then this could be an easy decision. You're either in the camp where you like what they did and maybe get one, or nope, they went too far and they helped make your mind in getting a Spinnaker Bradner. You're the boss and have the choices. You get what's best for you and your lifestyle. Thank you once again to Starking for reaching out to me and offering me this watch to show to all of you. You'll find a link in the description to what should be a good deal in the upcoming AliExpress sale. And as I mentioned earlier, should you use my link to make a purchase, I may receive a small commission and it won't cost you anything more. And before you go, please take a second to like, subscribe, comment, share, thank, hype. Whatever you could do to support the channel would be greatly appreciated. It all helps with YouTube's algorithms. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.